Welcome to another episode of Full Contact Marriage. I'm Scott. This is my wife Stephanie, and today we're going to talk about sports. Wow, what a game! Canada, Sweden. Where do you want to start on this one? Because I have a whole bunch to talk about.
Well, I know where you're going to start. So, we've watched pretty much the whole tournament, and we've seen both Carter Hart and Connor Ingram play, our goalies. Hart started the first two, and then Ingram started the next two. I don't know about you. I was a little surprised when he started the New Year's Eve game against the Americans, and then the quarterfinal round against the Czechs. And then I was super surprised to come home and find out that he was starting again today.
Well, he did stop one of three, so his goals were weak. And I know they're kids, and I know that they're learning, a 19-year-old high-pressure situation. But how do you take a guy that let in one goal in two games, played Russia, which is our toughest competition in the group setting, and then coming off a shutout? I get giving the Ingram the game against Latvia because it makes sense. He's got to get some time. If the other guy gets hurt, he's got to get a feel for the puck. He let in 2 goals against Latvia on 6 shots. If we would have had our net empty, we would have lost by 1 goal. So then the next game he comes out, and those goals were soft. There's no reason why he needed to be starting today. And it was proven. And the first 3 shots on goal, 2 of them go in. 1 went right under him. The guy can't get his pads to the ice, which is, at that age...
Yeah, goaltending is always a problem in the World Juniors, just in general. I don't think goalies get into their prime until they're at least close to their 30s. So, I mean, he is a kid, and like you said, he's a kid. But when you have the other guy, why?
Hart's a stud. That guy is solid for goaltending. He's ahead of the curve at this level. Mm-hmm. And to think of anybody else going into that game, I don't know. I just don't get it.
Well, they better start Hart against the Americans for the gold medal.
We played really well this game, though. Goaltending aside, he came in, stood on his head, but it really should have been 5-0, or even more. We outplayed them in this game, so good for Canada. I'm excited for tomorrow. We get to beat the U.S. Hopefully.
Rematch New Year's Eve.
And we'll see what difference goaltending makes, because Hart's going to start tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And we'll see.
Well, you don't know that. Who knows what this coaching group's going to do?
He's starting tomorrow.
He better.
All jokes aside, congratulations all the teams. I think the finals were great. Finland was kind of disappointing this year. I had really good expectations for them.
I'm pretty sure Finland hockey agrees with you. I don't remember the last time a coach got fired in the middle of a tournament.
That doesn't mean anything.
An entire coaching staff is let go before the tournament's even over. I don't think that's happened.
Speaking of firings, it's that time of year where football teams are letting go of some of their coaches. There's been a few. Rex Ryan's gone, which doesn't seem very surprising. Who else is gone?
There's 6 teams right now that have coaching availability, and I'm sure there'll be more.
Yes. With coaching comes quarterbacks. We got a little controversy out of Dallas. What do you think is going to happen there? Did anybody watch the game on the weekend? Let's start there. If you didn't, let's recap it.
Dak Prescott started the game. I think he played most of the first.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Yeah, so I was surprised he even started, to be perfectly honest. But so he started the first. He did great. Then Tony Romo came in, and we got to see him go down the field through a touchdown. Almost threw an interception, but he didn't. So he got a touchdown. And then Sanchez went in and played the rest of the game. Now, I wasn't a fan of Sanchez when he played for the Jets. I didn't think he was a very good quarterback then. But, wow, you just have not gotten any better. You are a terrible quarterback.
I think he had 2 interceptions.
He had 4.
Well, he had 2 in the first 3 plays or something like that.
He's a terrible
He is the only reason that they lost that game. Okay, so what do they do there?
In Dallas?
Yeah, what happens?
I think they're still going to keep Prescott. Personally, I think they get rid of Sanchez. He's useless. There's no point in keeping him. I think that Tony Romo will go somewhere else. Personally, I think it'll be the Texans or...
So here's something to think about. With the Texans, do you think there's a trade there?
Brock Osweiler? I don't know. They paid so much for Brock Osweiler. That's another guy that's going to be if he's going to be sitting on the bench as your backup quarterback. That's a lot of money to be paying somebody that's sitting behind your quarterback.
Well, and that's one of the debates that they have right now, is to keep the guy that they have is going to cost them just a bit more than going out and finding somebody good to go with backup somebody, the guy that they are going to keep. But it comes back to who wants to be a starter, who can be a starter in the league. There's a lot of teams right now that really need starting quarterback. Let's say the Panthers.
I think they'll stick with Cam Newton. But yeah, I think that Tony Romo is going to go somewhere else. I don't know where, but I think he will go and be a starting quarterback for a team that needs some help. But I think Sanchez will be lucky if he gets a contract after this season. What else happened? Oh, Witten on the Dallas Cowboys got to play the first quarter and got one. Oh, no, I don't even think he got the whole quarter. I think he got one pass for 10 yards to make sure that he was held 17 yards short of the franchise record.
The guy needs 17 yards to set the franchise record, and you bench him in the first quarter. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, everything that I just said, though, is contingent upon the fact that these people also sat somebody who only needed 17 more yards to set a franchise record. So I don't know what the Cowboys are going to do, to be honest.
Seriously.
But speaking of the NFL, the playoffs are starting on Saturday. So we thought we would make our own little brackets and see who does better.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
You're so good at picking, too.
I'm awesome at picking.
All right.
I picked you.
Yeah. Maybe I am going to lose. All right. So we're going to make our brackets and let you see what we have.
Okay, let's start with... Who are we going to hit? Is this where we take the polar bear? Yeah, but that needs to be for 4. Where's the stapler?
So we filled out our brackets.
In record time.
Someone was taking their sweet ass time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty close. Let me see yours.
Yeah, who do you got?
So we are in agreement until we get to the Super Bowl. So Scott is picking...
We're not in agreement. I have the Raiders
Oh,
beating
you have
the
the
Texans.
Raiders. Okay, so he has the Raiders beating the Texans. And I have the Texans beating the Raiders. I think that one's the Who Cares Bowl.
Yeah. It doesn't matter bowl. Yeah.
Because whoever comes out of that one isn't going any farther. But Scott's calling a Patriots Super Bowl, and I'm calling a Packers Super Bowl. I really don't like either of these brackets, to be perfectly honest.
It's heart over brain.
Yes.
I want to see teams do well, but I just can't pick them. I just don't think they're going to line up well.
I know. There's some teams that I wanted to pick, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll see. So the first game is on Saturday. First 2 games are on Saturday, and we will know how we stand starting there. So let us know where you guys think everyone's gonna fall in the playoffs, and send us your picks.
That's it for us here at Full Contact Marriage. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That's a big one. And subscribe to our channels. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.